special guest in our studio with us right now. We have Murk Fuhrman. Murk is the grandfather of 6-year-old Jonah Algier, and Jonah is looking for that Christmas miracle. We told you about his story a little bit ago. Jonah needs a heart transplant, and he cannot leave the Cleveland Clinic until he gets that transplant.
Yeah, it's a big ask, and it's a big family effort that's going on, and they could use your help along the way. We've got Jonah's grandfather, Murk Fuhrman, again in studio. First off, let's talk about how Jonah is doing right now.
Thanks, Mark. So Jonah is, he had the cardiac arrest event 3.5 weeks ago, and just devastating, life flighted to Cleveland. And the doctors did a number of tests, and it was just, basically they said it's a miracle that he's still alive, that he survived that event. He is listed for a heart transplant, high priority. But you know what, his spirit is awesome. It is just amazing how he has no fear. He has no fear whatsoever. And when his parents told him what had happened, Jonah turned to his dad and said, "You saved my life." And he really, really did. And so he's just an amazing young man.
It's so wonderful to watch your family navigate this with such hope.
Yes.
But this is a devastating case of deja vu for you. I mean, your daughter already walked this path, had that heart transplant. Yeah. What is that like for your family to navigate the same situation again?
I think when this happened, Jonah was diagnosed a year ago. And when he was diagnosed, everyone just looked at each other and was like, how is this even possible? Because when Lindsay got her transplant, the doctor said, this is not genetic. At the time, they just didn't have the technology to understand it.
Right.
And it's so rare that Cleveland has never seen a parent and a child with the same disease.
And the Cleveland Clinic not seeing this, that's eye-opening in itself.
So it was really a shock to us. And I think Lindsay, it really caused her some real soul searching, because what if I had known that this was genetic? Would I have had a child? But you know what, when I look at Jonah, the answer is obviously yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. And a lot of folks hear Jonah's story, they see that face, they hear the tales of his strength, and they say, how can I help? Is there a way that folks at home can potentially help Jonah?
Yeah, so the Erie community was so generous towards our family when we went through this with our daughter 22 years ago. And they've reached out to us already. I mean, the community has embraced our family in a way that is just remarkable. Yeah. Today we're announcing officially that we've partnered with an organization called CODA. It's a Children's Organ Transplant Association, an amazing organization that really gives the backbone for the fundraising campaign. And every dollar that is raised, every single dollar, goes directly to the family for offsetting medical expenses.
Well, and they too, you had mentioned to me that they will match some of those donations and give that extra boost.
Correct. And in fact, even though we've done a soft launch of this campaign about 2 weeks ago, we've already raised over $25,000. Yeah. And CODA will match a percentage. And so will earmark $2,500 that they will grant into the foundation or into the donation.
I so appreciate you sharing the story. And of course, the information, if you want to send some cards or some love to Jonah, that's all on your screen now. And the information about CODA and Jonah's journey is on our website, erienewsnow.com.
Yeah, Murk Fuhrman, thank you so much for stopping by, updating us on Jonah. We certainly wish you, Jonah, and your entire family the very best.
Thank you so much.
All right, Erie News Now Sunrise is coming right back after this quick break.